Hello guys, tonight it is time to watch some very scary videos that you should never watch alone. The following video stems from a group of friends who set off in the middle of the night to a supposedly haunted place in the middle of the mountains. When they get there, they look at the area and after a while, they come up with a really disturbing capture. Let's see what happened.
Ahmet, Euzubillahimineşşeytanirracim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Sen gel yanıma otur şöyle. Gel, ben duasını okuyacağım. Duasını okuyacağım bakalım. Gel. Tam benim arkamda otur. Aziz. Abi. Sen böyle yanımda otur.
Sen okumadın değil mi başta?
Yok, daha okumadım. Ondan olabilir, evet. Korunuyor çünkü şimdi burası.
Oku abi sen. Ömer abi bak şu taş dikleştir. Orada öyle değil.
Ahmet sakın şu an her yerde çıkabilir, her an çıkabilir. Bu
Allah Ömer abi sanda.
bir dakika.
Sanda.
Nerede?
Baba.
Yukarıda. Tamam, gördüm. Gördüm, bir dakika bak. Gördüm. Ahmet, bu boynuzlu şerşapal bu Ahmet. Boynuzlu şerşapal bak.
Büyük boşluk olan.
Burayı koruyan boynuzlu şerşapal, bu çok güçlü. Çok güçlü Ahmet, sakın panik yapma bak. Başına büyük bir sıkıntı gelebilir, sakın panik yapma bak. Görüyor musun? Şu an bize bakıyor. Ben şimdi bunu...
O neydi öyle?
Çıktı bu ortaya. Bu tılsımla çıktı ortaya.
Bir şey abi yukarı.
Ama çok güçlü Ahmet. Var mı başka yerde?
Aşağıda Ömer abi. Yakında.
They seem to have captured a sinister figure with horns. Could this be an unidentified creature, or are we talking about something devilish even? If it wasn't a prank, of course, who can say what was captured here exactly? Now we're looking at a recording from La Dimensione Oscura. He tells us that the footage stems from an urban explorer who decided to investigate a public restroom where it is said that terrifying entities appear. If that's just urban legends is unknown, unfortunately. Many people swear to have heard and seen really inexplicable activity in there though. This place is located inside an isolated and abandoned building, but what this man experienced inside was apparently pretty horrifying.
Di dalam kayak kalian lihat sesuatu nggak di sini guys? Kalian lihat sesuatu nggak? Mati kon. Korekku sir, korek. Tenang. Oke.
We can see three different entities, three beings that appeared one after the other, freaking out our poor explorer. The man then told us that supposedly several people lost their lives inside this abandoned building. This of course causes some people to believe that these apparitions could be related to these unfortunate incidents. But this could all just be ghost stories, of course. It's hard to say. This video was sent by Tobias. He tells me that a friend of his found it in another compilation video. The story goes that a man was on his way home one evening. He was driving through a stretch of field, which apparently was supposed to be a shortcut for him. After a few minutes, his car seemed to malfunction. The reason was unknown. His dash cam then captured something really odd right in front of his car. The man was sure to have captured a ghost here. Maybe it drained the car battery, and maybe it caused the car to halt. Could this be the case? The man is certain that this is exactly what happened. How strange. Now we want to check out the recordings of Tony Frazier, and the story goes that Tony has been documenting the strange events in his home for a few months now.
Guys, here's the July 30th activity part 3 I was promising. You can see nothing's changed since the plate moved. The cabinet's opened.
There we go. Something opened the cabinet.
Looking for something, I don't know.
Maybe for some plates.
This is crazy, guys. You know, I used to be a huge skeptic, and if you're like me, you know, these videos are entertaining, but I always thought they were fake. And until it happens to you, you know, this has never happened to me in my life, and so I never believed, and now this is happening to me, and I'm getting nervous now.
Starting to believe that this is probably Miss Potter, because you'll see how short the mist is, and then it moves into the hallway. See? And then it moves back into the hallway and sweeps around the corner. And that reminded me of the video I posted, the hall video that caught the my friend come sage next week, guys, because I got this ring notification tonight. It's been quiet in the house, but apparently I had a visitor, and it says come outside.
Wow, there's a lot of traffic. Oh, look.
I'll backfire and then listen close.
Did you hear anything?
It walks off the porch, but you can see light go back behind it and in through it as it goes across. Look. I don't know what else to do, guys. Stick.
Now we are looking at the case of Sydney, a dedicated mother who runs the TikTok account Salt Sage. She usually uploads videos around her family and she provides tips on hair, beauty, exercise and her beloved hobby, hula hooping. However, at some point, Sydney started uploading some rather unusual content. Eerie clips uncovering unsettling events in her house. Let's take a look.
SpongeBob night.
SpongeBob off.
Liam, come here. Liam, right now. What has happened? Okay, I'm calling your mom. Just stay right here.
Hey guys, I'm just gonna make this really quick. A lot of you have suggested that there is somebody underneath the table pulling a string and making the rocking chair move, so I'm gonna show you the table real quick. Oh wow, there's a shelf down there. Okay, hi everybody. I'm Audrey. I'm the babysitter who was in the first video that you saw about with the rocking chair. And I am so scared right now because we're going to show you a video of what happened this evening. I was babysitting again, just me and Liam and Braylon. Liam and I are just sitting on the couch watching a video. Braylon's on our phone. And then some crazy stuff starts happening. I'm just going to say the video is untouched, unedited. There's nothing going on. There's some weird noises. You're gonna see that we didn't react to it. We didn't hear it. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why it's happening when it's just me babysitting, but something weird is happening.
This night, Audrey and the kids were spooked out by the following events. Something seemed to have thrown several items down the stairs, and nobody really had any explanation for this. Of course, the family was certain that this must have been of paranormal nature, and they didn't really know what to do at this point.
Sydney and Liam here. You all probably remember Liam. He witnessed the rocking chair thing. That was crazy. Anyway, just wanted to tell you guys, like, I'm not here to convince anybody to believe in it. That's totally fine if you don't. I appreciate your opinion.
Yeah, she is.
She wants to talk too. But I did want to show you guys something that was sent to me a few days after I posted the original video. This was sent to me from the old owners of this house, their granddaughter. So before my family and I moved in, which was 2.5 years ago, before we moved in here, this house was actually owned by the same family ever since it was built, and it was built in 1924.
It would appear that whatever is residing in their home is stuck to this place for quite some time already, given that even the former owners could witness these strange and creepy events unfold. So let's see how this case will develop, but it's pretty clear that something otherworldly must be going on in here. following video was shared by Reddit user CalmCap, and the incident has unfolded in his own home one night. When enjoying the last half an hour before falling asleep in his bed, the user states that he had been dealing with strange shadow sightings ever since moving into his new home. And apparently it has gotten worse after he started watching paranormal TV shows before bed. He has a security camera in his bedroom which is filming non-stop in case of emergency. Calm almost suspects that these shadow sightings were only playing out in his head until this night. Concerning the lights in the other room, he states, "I used my laser light projector. I bought it to project stars on the ceiling. I just set it on its side so I'd be able to see if the means would be broken by what I've been seeing." Well, let's watch. A strange shadow can be seen, blocking the light from the other room. But how is that possible? Nobody else was up at the time. Many other commenters are sure that Calm has captured something inexplicable that night, which makes this capture so much more creepy. How would you explain this? Do you think it's a paranormal encounter? Or something different? Now we want to check out another CCTV recording, which was shared by Howie Roll on his very own channel. They have a camera mounted in their kitchen area to check up on the animals and to make sure that no strange things are taking place. After all, there's been a lot of break-ins lately in their neighborhood, but they also state that some nights they can hear weird footsteps and even moaning, but they never saw anything, nor was anybody else in their home at the time. This night, when their CCTV sent them a motion detection message to their phone, they were quite in shock after they realized that something must have entered their home without them noticing. Or maybe it has been there the whole time. As soon as the camera switches into natural light mode, there's a strange shadow figure making its way towards the left in the back. What is going on here? Howie and his family were not up at the time, and in their minds it had to be something paranormal. Many people do actually believe that this video could be proof for them that something otherworldly is living in their house, but who can say for sure what it was? It's very unsettling though. The next video was found by Brian and forwarded to me. It's not of best of quality, but what is transpiring on this video is quite interesting. It was captured by two friends who were just on their way home. The story goes that when the two heard some unusual weeping noises from the streets, they started recording, and then came across this. It looks like a figure in a white dress that seemingly vanishes for a brief moment after appearing out of thin air again. Some believe this to be the ghost of a lady that is walking the streets at night here. Could this be so? Is it maybe something more explainable? A light reflection of some sorts? Or what do you think? This is the case of Joe Cummings, who captured something really creepy after installing a security camera in his kitchen area. The young man states that he noticed food disappearing overnight and that several items were sometimes found in places where he certainly had not left them. After confronting his girlfriend, she denied to have been the culprit, making Joe actually question his sanity and then installing the CCTV camera. What he found was quite shocking, to say the least. A strange woman is crawling out of the crawl space on top of the kitchen area. She then keeps going through Joe's fridge, eating his food, checking the pantry, and hanging out for a little bit. Before Joe decides to go for a little midnight snack. The scary part is, Joe did not notice the freeloader in his kitchen and went back to bed. Can you imagine the imminent danger he might have found himself in? Shortly after, the woman returned back into the crawl space. When Joe checked the footage the following day, his jaw literally dropped to the floor, and he had police take care of the matter. What a creepy encounter. Magical Poltergeist is a young man that is dealing with a pretty malevolent haunting in his very own home, which is why he had recently decided to start documenting all these pretty eerie happenings. Therefore, he has installed several security cameras around the home, and these are some of the latest recordings. it is uncertain what exactly is going on in his home, and apparently he's still documenting the current case. Let's see if there's gonna be an update about it very soon. Now a creepy recording from user LukeQMN, who states that ever since growing up, he felt that something scary was going on at night at the house of his aunt. He had to spend some weekends there ever so often, and to this day he remembers weird noises and creepy things that he had seen there as a kid. Apparently, his aunt is used to all of this activity at this point, and after 10 years, he was invited back to spend another night there. And once again, he was woken up to some really eerie activity.
I'm still hearing voices. Jesus Christ! I hear knocking again.
And this is where the recording ended. Many people are certain that we can hear the voice of a little child here. Is that possible? What exactly could have caused all of this? Is something bound to this old house? Who can say? The following video was shared by user Acrobatic Bent, and in his opinion, there's something really wrong with his apartment. He saw strange events occur ever so often, and therefore has installed some security cameras to document these events. Up until the following day, he couldn't capture anything significant, besides orbs and doors being moved by themselves. But what he captured the next night left him quite a bit speechless. He believes this to be a spirit that was manifesting in the bedroom, and which was captured by accident. Could this be? People say that it's very unlikely that it was a bug or another artifact. If that's true, what else could this be? Very curious. Our next clip was filmed on a family gathering to celebrate the life of a recently deceased family member. Was the person in question maybe around as well? The person with the camera clearly was not anticipating anything out of the ordinary. It is when they start to film the hallway right next to the living room that a fast shadow can be captured. If you're following my channel, you have seen quite the number of shadow figures. What do you think about this capture here? Real or just a hoax? The following video is going to take us on a spine-chilling adventure with Caden and his friends as they set out on a camping trip in the eerie woods of Arizona. Now, normally Caden's vlogs are all about everyday life, but this time they stumble upon something truly bizarre. Let's dive into the mystery. Caden and his friends had just arrived at their campsite when they heard an unsettling noise in the distance. What could it be? Well, they decided to whip out their camera to capture the moment.
That was a child screaming. Joe, listen. Or like a woman or something. That was a female screaming. Phil? Please, please, please. No. Oh my God, Phil, it sounds like somebody's being...
What they recorded was absolutely hair-raising, a chilling scream that sent shivers down their spines.
Please. No.
Was it a woman's voice or something else entirely? The internet had mixed opinions, ranging from it being a mountain lion to a skinwalker. But the mystery didn't end there. In the second part, things got even stranger.
Oh my God, Phil, it sounds like somebody's... How's that person that? It's probably Phil, that sounds like some scary movie shit. In the middle of nowhere. I have the biggest revolver ever, dude. Dude, we're in the middle of nowhere. Dude, that sounds like some horror. Dude. What happened to the other steel target? There's two. There's one right there on the ground. On the ground. Where? What? That right there. What the is that? Dude, that's not. No. Please tell me you guys are with me. Oh! No!
As they approached the source of the eerie screams, something unexpected happened. A keen-eyed subscriber spotted a chilling detail. When the video was brightened, a humanoid figure seemed to be lurking behind one of the trees. So they were not alone. Some speculated it could have been a barn owl, while others believe it might be an unknown creature, a cryptid perhaps. Now, putting all these eerie elements together, it's hard to ignore that something sinister is afoot. This video was uploaded by Days of Horror, who believe they've captured a shadow figure at the haunted 30 East Drive house. 30 East Drive is a property in Pontefract, West Yorkshire, England, that has gained notoriety as one of the most haunted houses in the country. I'm sure many of you have seen the following video.
And you see some shadows, but that is me putting my phone in my other arm. Right.
The house is often referred to as the Black Monk House due to its association with alleged paranormal activity involving a sinister monk-like figure.
Oh, I just did something wrong, so I'll just go up my stairs. There's the horrible mirror. What the hell was that?
The house was built in the 1950s and has been the site of various paranormal occurrences for decades. The most famous of these events occurred in the late 1960s.
Have I to really cope there? Ah! What?
The reported paranormal phenomena in the house included objects moving on their own, unexplained noises, water pools appearing on the floor, and even physical attacks on family members.
God. Okay. That I'm off to the top of the stairs.
These events were often attributed to a malevolent spirit or entity known as the Black Monk.
This is the living room. Now we do have a GoPro already recording in the corner, and it's trying to hopefully pick up the cat ball flashing. If you can get this cat ball, this little toy here, to start flashing, we'd appreciate it. Or likewise can get this, again, this green light to start flashing. We'd appreciate that if you can catch it on camera.
Take a look at the back window as the investigator makes his way through the house. Notice the dark figure that can be seen in the bottom left corner. What could explain this strange disappearing shape? Is this possibly just a curious onlooker peeking into the home? Or is this the Black Monk making himself known to the man? The following case is somewhat strange, one might say even disturbing. The owners of this doll claim to have seen it move out of nowhere at certain times of the day. On one occasion, a friend of theirs was over, and they told him all about the strange movements of the doll. To nobody's surprise, this event was about to be captured on camera this day. However, apparently, they even noticed a shift in color in the doll's eyes.
Just look. That fan is still blowing and she's stopping. See? See?
Yeah. That's so creepy.
Yeah, it is.
It's also creepy she won't stand anywhere else on the table.
No, I've tried it in 3 or 4 places up here and she won't do it. Let's see something. Oh, I did not do that.
The doll turns all of a sudden in a pretty disturbing way, right after the owner had touched it. And based on him, the doll does not like to be touched. At least that's his suspicion. They even noticed a shift in color in the doll's eyes. The doll's eyes were originally blue, until they became completely dark in a matter of seconds. Unfortunately, we do not have more information about the case. However, many believers say that dolls can act as a vessel for ghostly entities, which includes the positive ones as well as malevolent beings. So, one must be really careful when noticing such strange activity.